Mach ich denn? Ja, richtig.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Tell me more, please.
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. I found a great scholar and got him to build us a trebuchet. Then we bombarded the castle. But they didn't surrender. So brute force was required. Smash down the gate, ladders up to the ramparts, and so on.
Aye, when brains fall short, brawn has to step in. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Look what I have for you.
I apologize. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded, and if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs.
For dawdling?
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold.
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Since you know all about it, it all grows in the glade here.
I think I'll manage.
Ja.
Richtig geil. Toll. Da so ein Video, wo zwei Elefanten kämpfen und der eine rennt einfach gegen so einen Baum um.
Man
Liegt
tut gar
einfach
nicht
irgendwie
immer
so
so
ein-
ein Scheiß. Da wird man nicht dumm von. Das ist
Ja,
doch nicht die Realität.
Natürlich. Wohl? Ganz witzig, dass der gegen den Baum läuft und der knickt einfach um wie so ein kleiner Ast.
Halt strong.
Fett. Fett und schwer.
Dennis.
I got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important.
I wanted to give you
A riddle?
You'll know soon enough. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. Solve this riddle.
Yeah.
The right answer. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield because, as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like. Well, pass me my clothes.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Top champ.
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing...
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye.
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about it.
Bollocks! It's all above board. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You...
Don't try that on. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of
Beg pardon, sir.
the horses. Where did...
All right. Well, lucky for him, we came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. A couple of our lads didn't make it. And we took their horses. They had loads of them.
I see. Take good care of those horses.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you could help us out. Just a little race around. And if you manage to beat our lad,
I'll race.
the race is from here to Nabarkov Mill. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike. And behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. You'll be taking on Hurtle. None of us can beat him.
That's fair.
Great. I'll call her.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks. Gah! Gah! Quick! Quick! Go! Just a bit further. Go! Gah! Gah! Yeah! Yeah! Go! Just a bit further. Quick. Whoa.
Scheiße.
Go! Go! Ka! Whoa. Yes?
Well, you gave it a go, but I reckon you could beat him. Getting away from his guard duty.
Whoa! Whoa!
You silly doggy.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
Greetings, sir. We could practice archery together.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. The targets are beneath the ramparts. The rest is easy. The closer to the bullseye, the higher the score. And the one with the most points out. If you beat me, I'll give you one of our best crossbows.
Yeah, what's that?
Now, just tell me what you want.
Let's take long.
Whatever you say. Ready?
And loose!
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby. Herrgott, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. What? Stone me, sir. I never expected you'd be such a sharp shooter. Admirable. And here's the gift I promised.
Thanks. The pleasure was all mine.
If you want to try it out straight away, in any case, you'll find me round that corner there. I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him?
Any idea what that was?
I'll be impolite, but you shouldn't. Huh?
It's a good thing you've come. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector, the mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. And he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. What about you?
I had a great time. Michael, the garrison commander, challenged me to defend your honor in a friendly duel.
Did you win?
Of course.
Sorry I asked. But now back to our duties.
I agree.
This place again. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Bergov.
Of course.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress.
That's true. I discussed that with him. He insisted he couldn't send more men. He needed a garrison capable of keeping the fortress secure.
The fortress is on an outcrop with 1 approach road, and pretty well fortified. It could be held by 5 men with 1 arm tied behind their backs.
That's probably true, but some of the men you saw there aren't his own. They're hired mercenaries, and the contract he signed with them binds them to protect the fortress and the surrounding area. If he were to send them out into the field, he'd have to pay extra. So he's sending his own armed men, who are his to use as he sees fit, and the rest have to stay at the fortress.
Nebag has hired mercenaries, does he?
Around a dozen would be my estimate.
Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What?
A stroke of luck, more than anything.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, so they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true.
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda.
Aua.
I don't like where this is going.
Das habe ich gehört.
But we have to uncover the truth.
Da furzt
I
er ins
hope the
Mikrofon.
answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, you will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all.
I wanted to ask,
What is that?
where is the torture chamber?
Down in a cellar, across from the jail cells.
I think I'll go.
Off you go.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said...
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without... nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have... minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. Come on. Let's get it over with. Shit.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry. And this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov. But we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up, and believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows him. He must know about it.
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now, you'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
You're lying! I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, and stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people?
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before. And I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
You must tell me. You never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Korva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others?
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing.
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Jesus, Henry! It looked like you were starting to enjoy torturing. I didn't like that much to tell.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still. I don't understand what got into you.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. But do what you think.
Careful!
You silly doggy. Here, mutt. Here, mutt.
For a woman to stink like that?
What if the water makes me sick?
Why would it make you sick? That's just silly superstition. Here's some money. Now be so kind as to run along to the bathhouse.
Greetings.
Kurz was zu trinken holen.
Yeah, the place by the Jehorovka stream.
What then?
I'd like to. Why not?
Alles schon.
As you can probably... I'll be happy...
What? Ich hab die nicht.
I'd like to.
Sir, I'll show you... As you... These now... Good.
I'd like to.
Why not? I like such... Would you like me? All right. Attack. Oh, now come...
Let's.
Stop by when I'm over by the pen.
I'd like.
Why not? If you're not... I was... But of course... It won't... Now...
I'd like to.
Sir, I can... It's... Gladly you... If now... Good. You've really got a knack for it. Keep it up, my friend.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry.
Very well. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what the...
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Asemine is in league with those bandits.
That man. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semine was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
The prisoner confirmed...
Ah. That man in black armor, eh?
Precisely.
I understand you don't like him. But he's...
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards.
Should we ride out for Semine?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too...
Are you surprised?
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure.
There's some...
Just be sure to get...
Good doggy. Good boy.
Here you go. Take it. I changed my mind.
Well, look at that.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. We've got a long haul ahead of us. So to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Good. Easy. Easy.
We're going to get him.
Nice and slow.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maidservant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. And I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was this captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said just...
Open the gates for Lord Burgov's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Hashek is speaking the truth, sir. We know your son is in league with the bandits, and that he's behind the ambush of Lord von Burgov.
And not just Lord von Burgov.
Yeah, you're mistaken, gentlemen. He was getting married when it happened.
And disappeared from the wedding, long enough before the attack.
But he...
Hand him over to us.
We're not handing anyone over. Where's your evidence?
We have a witness who confirmed that Older was mixed up in the ambush. Lord Semin, if you know anything...
I'm telling you, he had nothing to do with it.
Come now. Do you expect us to believe that?
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semin. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semin. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
Oh!
You swine!
There, don't spare him!
Go fuck yourself! You never saw that coming.
Slice him up!
Push him on the head. He's done for.
Is this how you always parley?
Semi knew full well he was hiding a murderer. If he'd cooperated, it'd all have ended differently.
You're right. They were covering for a band of murderers here, and old Semin tried to fool us.
Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately!
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
We'll search the fortress, but we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order.
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
No one anywhere. No one here. I have to go a different way. Where's he hiding? I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
Don't kill me! Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Alder. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
And what exactly did our men do to you, By Rock Tower Pond?
I didn't know they were yours. We were sure they were from von Berghoff.
So that's what it's about? You're waging a private war against von Berghoff?
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me, just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then, punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
This fortress will be reduced to ashes. as a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Burgo. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
We should ride back. Report this to von Burgle.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
And what were we to do? It was a hopeless situation.
I don't know, but all those people. Not long ago we were dancing with them at the wedding, and now, well, at least von Burgov ought to be satisfied. Henry, I know it's not your fault, but...
Whoa!
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but...
Go!
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but... I don't know if it was right.
And what were we to do? It was a hopeless situation.
I don't know, but all those people. Not long ago we were dancing with them at the wedding, and now, well, at least von Burgov ought to be satisfied.
Quick! Keep it up. Whoa, whoa.
Ka! Ka!
Go! Oh, well. Von Burgov's vassals are gathering, and it looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
Torch. That's the law. Oh, you're ugly. Now I know why you wanted to be in the dark. Anyway, carry on.
Easy, good horse. Whoa! There now. Come here. Here you go. Take it.
Greetings. Are you looking for something?
Slowly. Nice and slow. There now.
Good day to you.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Go. Quick. Quick. Whoa, whoa. Everything all right, eh? Easy, good horse.
Christ, woo! Watch out for that horse.
Whoa! Quick! Quick! God! Whoa! Whoa! Go! Easy, good horse. Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings to you.
This place is awfully... Enough!
I'll get you.
Ah, fuck that! Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard!
Show
Take that, you shit!
You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory.
Useless. Punishment by the blade. My favorite. No chance. I'll beat.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capon's report.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semine, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, so I need to clear my head for a while.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Excuse me.
Let's talk about... Sure. I'm done.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Let's fight.
As you wish.
I want
How many opponents?
Ah, this isn't my first time.
Are you ready?
Out! I'm out!
I'm all... We're going to gut you, you whoreson!
I'm out.
Show what you're made of! Ha! Enough!
Is that it?
What am I supposed to do with you? You're just too good! But I'll be happy to fight you again next time.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebukov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassal.
What can we...
Wait? What else? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
I see you've got a...
Ah, I'd love to. But wait a mo. The guards found something on this one thief they caught. Some sort of map. They wanted to go looking for it. But
I'll gladly play...
come back when I'm at the pen.
How can I help?
I need a...
And
Tend to...
great.
Let's talk...
Certainly. Excellent. Phew. I hope you'll only need a bath next time, sir. Those wounds of yours need to heal up first.
Here you go. Take it.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I see you've got a...
Ah, I'd love... wait a mo. The guards, they want to...
I'll glad...
Let's get...
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
I wanted to ask about that dyer of yours. He's a highly experienced and independent fellow. He got Dubsky Mill back on its feet. Though it doesn't grind flour now, but dyes fabric instead. He's already started bringing in decent money. Now, there's a war on. That's godsend.
Aye, that's why I asked. A few of our people would pay him if he could do something similar with our abandoned iron mill.
Iron mills have
Why did I even pick up those dice? Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
It's yours.
My God, what?
Sakra!
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
Have you heard?
I have come and...
Not this again.
Greetings.
Who's there? What are you barging in here for?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
I've been thinking about that fight, and so you see I'm not a complete piece of shit.
Oh, that's all right. What do you have?
See you soon, my friend. How can I help?
Show me. Show me.
What would you prefer?
A practice.
What's your...
Give me a.
What do you want?
The same as.
Are you ready?
Of course.
Ah. Ah.
Attack me. I'll try to defend.
Sure.
Too slow!
Go fuck yourself.
Take that!
Guard yourself!
All right.
I've had enough.
As you wish.
Cry!
Had enough?
Another practice round.
What's your weapon?
I'll take a...
What weapon should...
The same as...
Shall we get started?
Yeah, one opponent.
How many men do you...
I can have...
My.
Huh?
Someone better hold
What
me
the
back.
fuck was that?
What the?
You want to try me?
The execution.
Useless.
You. You ought to be ashamed. Someone better hold me back.
Too slow.
I'd beat him even more.
Oh, Christ. Shit.
You ought to be ashamed.
We're going to gut you, you horse and...
I'd beat him even more.
Fuck yourself. Show what you're made of!
Executioner's sharpening his axe to you.
Fuck me! What the?
Useless.
Someone better hold me back.
Show what you're made of.
Fucking hell!
You ought to be ashamed.
I'm out.
I'm all yours! Too slow! Take that!
Executioner's sharpening his axe to you.
Bought a lovely bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know.
Someone better hold me back.
Don't fuck yourself!
Have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold
Ah! Fucking hell! Take that!
you ought to be ashamed.
Come back tomorrow.
Aren't those dice sad?
You've come just at the right time. A lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand.
You're right. Let's go.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Politics is truly complicated, sir. It seems that most of all, it takes up a lot of time.
The impatience of youth. What do you want for here, gentlemen?
My apologies. We meant nothing bad by it. It's just that we're duty-bound. And I'm sure they're impatient for our returning Rattay.
All right. I understand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them.
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but look...
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. But if you'd rather try your luck, that strikes me as a better option than Vivadas. Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then.
We'll see about that, Bursche.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you. If I was you, I'd take it.
What's it all about, lady sir?
Sin, my lady. The worst sin of all.
I heard that the university is pouring.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Not just any Englishman. A heretic. Wycliffe is a heretic. There's no doubt about it. His books seek to overturn divine order.
What's
It
the
looks
score?
like you don't even want to play.
It's all yours.
Last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Jan Hus. Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And worse still, some people support him.
It's said that even King Wenceslas is well disposed towards him.
And I hear tell that even Queen Sophia goes to hear her preaching.
It only goes to show that the world needs strict order. Otherwise it will be turned upside down by sinful hedonists.
Fine, then.
You have to have a bit of
It's not
sense
over
and
yet.
count the dice.
Schön. Diese. Hier.
A sinful fish. Only yesterday it was flapping around in
Das
That's
war's.
good too.
You're up,
You
my
could
friend.
throw better.
No, just chicken stuffed with crayfish.
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
The master cook here is an absolute treasure.
The cook is a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight in gold.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Diese. Hier. Schön.
That's
my
what I'm
God,
talking about, damn
nine.
it. That's how you have to play.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
My God, is it still not over?
Here.
May every prelate come down with cholera.
I
my
knew
God,
it'd be good.
9.
I said as much. If you were smart,
Nothing worth mentioning.
you wouldn't be so stupid.
What about his cousin? He used to be everywhere.
If my luck keeps up,
Unbelievable.
it'll all be over
I've never
soon.
seen anything like that.
To hell with the prelates. Sick to death. They put their
Schön.
claws into everything and always
Is
want
it
more.
still the same year? Or the next
Damn
one?
burgers. You know I had to sell them the upper pot. Terrible times. The burgers will buy us all out one of these days.
Garnished.
We didn't have such dice when I
I'm
was
done.
young. We shaped them out of clay. We played with them.
Lose his allies.
They were rounded and didn't have any numbers on
Right.
them.
That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles. It's a shame Lord Sokol had such bad luck at Yichlova. Too right. He should have beaten the life out of them and taken their silver as well. Wretched
Who's winning? I forgot already.
reason to have a drink.
Maybe you should have saved
I
it.
left my wife out.
That was a good game, friends.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me. Well, that's true. No offense, friend.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop faffing about and get over here.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would...
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other. And the Chamberlain.
Sod the Chamberlain.
And how many battles has he...
What can we do about that?
What do you think? It's not long since we conquered Vranik and Tamber.
Yeah, but what's...
Because that quill-wielding warrior isn't going to tell me what to do in battle.
I understand. But that band of cutthroats killed our men as well.
Oh, maybe. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced.
Don't worry.
All right.
I've heard a lot about you, youngster. What?
You have a poet?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms. There's a poetic soul for you. Aye, he's too big for his boots, but I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down.
How do you want to get your revenge?
Nothing of the sort. No, I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke.
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very...
Ah.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved.
Look what I have for you.
What would you like?
I'm supposed to collect arm.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted.
What?
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and that's all right. If he likes what you give him, you'll get another. So,
Oh, right. Well, that's a different matter. I'll give you the best I have left, although here you are.
see now? Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Can't get any better than this. Can't get any better than this.
Hey, you're not allowed here. Well, what's it going to be? Piss off!
Florian's ring.
Ja. Schon durchgespielt? Der Dennis hält mich wieder ab.
Mann, ey. Ah, dieser Dennis. Opfer. Farid Bang kennst du auch, oder? Ah, den Namen hast du schon mal gehört.
Das ja.
Ja, da letztens so ein Video habe ich von ihm gesehen. Steht da so in einer Fußgängerzone und sagt er, ich stehe jetzt schon seit 30 Minuten in dieser Fußgängerzone und bin noch nie abgestochen worden. Aber ich muss dazu sagen, das liegt daran, dass ich nicht in Deutschland bin, sondern in Holland.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. So no mercy and joking on. In short, if you need something doing, do it yourself.
So, how are you enjoying the feast?
Sorry, but...
But I know you.
You know me?
Of course. And I'm not the only one. Whoever saw what you got up to beneath the gallows.
Oh,
I may have missed the start.
And who are you, if I may ask?
Black Bartosz, from Prague.
What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain. So he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns, and he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague.
Excuse me.
Enjoy. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better.
I have a little gift.
Oh, how sweet.
One shy friend who was afraid you'd reject him.
Ooh.
To dedicate a few verses to your beauty. From his heart.
What? I know that ring. What's going on? What are you doing, fool? Fool? You know him. You wanted to cheat on me.
No, it's...
Two-faced cheat.
Wait, I can explain. He must have stolen that ring from me.
What? Traitor! I never want to see you again!
Well, Florian is all done in.
Aha! Of course! You set him up nicely.
No mercy, and joking aside. That's what you said, wasn't it?
I owe you a reward. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. Be with you.
Where can I find the serving girl?
I don't know. Good day.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm supposed to get some wine from...
For that handsome young man, I'll go and get...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give... I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me, and the lock got stuck again.
Who locked...
Nobody.
What? Sure.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with
Look what I have for you.
I'm sorry.
You must be Henry.
I'd like...
There's no time.
How long have you been...
Well, it's been... But if you are interested in local history, you...
I'm not local, so...
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks. Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them.
Well, as I said, we had a...
Of course. No offense. My name is Oldbrown, and this is Yeshek of Boar.
What about tomorrow?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the bark off on our own. I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek. Have no fear. Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of it. He toiled all his life to build it. Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock. All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from...
I can't wait to see the look on his face.
He'll be happy to give us the wine.
Any news?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that?
Nobody knows. But apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic.
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and...
Aye. Once you and Lord Capon are here on political business, you're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought... Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslaus just a year ago.
Can we have a chat, bonny lad?
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
For the executioner.
Careful.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir...
I'm sure Lord Capon. And now, please...
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I've opened...
Really? I won't bother looking it again from now on. If here's some Hungarian wine for your journey, may the Holy Virgin... Oh well.
I've got your armor.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
One more.
Get a move on then.
What'll it be then?
Show me. Let's talk about the...
Aye, you're good. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'm ready now.
All right. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Oh, damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that cord from the Varkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle. See, I won't get much conversation this morning. Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored and missing real adventure? If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentis fortuna juvat!
Easy, good horse. Oh, there now.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen?
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant?
I'm ready for battle.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again.
But Lord Capon taking...
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally then when we have work to do? Open the gate!
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where?
Hey, come and help me with this bastard!
Hey! Fuck! Get out!
Give me your hand!
Come on! Go!
Hey! Get up, Henry!
Coming!
That's right!
Bastard! No, he's really pissed me off. We have to get out of here!
Right!
I'll take your ass! We'll fight our way through! Quick!
Show me you're made of!
It's a wonder you're still...
Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him! Taste my steel!
What do you want about yourself? Fight! Slice him up!
Show you!
Fuck you!
Nicely done!
Burn in hell!
Your handiwork gaining my approval! Smash his face in! Fuck! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here! I'll ask you
Your mining bastard!
Hurry, you fool!
Fuck! I let
No mercy!
This is all your fault!
Help me! Quick!
Fuck that! I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
I'm gonna fix you!
Really like a stop. Come on! Try to help me for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Horsens! Bastards! Curse!
That's me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Hey!
Capon!
Henry!
Hands!
Help me!
Christ, I have to go to him!
Don't spare
Show
him!
your stuff!
You're mine!
I'll hack you to ribbons!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Go take the bucket, you shits!
Good!
Got him!
We have to find a different way! But fast! There are more of them behind us! Oh, Christ! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast! Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down! Well then, you know the way? We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream. Christ! It's the same everywhere! It's a massacre!
Christ, Emma!
For the cross! Done for!
Let's go down! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons! Where the hell are you,
Capon,
Henry?
where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Oh, get your ass off! I told you he had Yes! Smash his face in!
Fucking
Capon,
help me!
where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Quick!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Damn it!
You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No. The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests and parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near Nabokov Mill. A terrible massacre.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely...
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from Nabokov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering.
They could be mistaken, though.
Well, if you want to be sure... you can go and see for yourself, Father. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the... oh, by all accounts, them bodies are...
surely not all of them. Well, thank you, in any case.
Hope dies last. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Careful.
God be with you, lad.
Kuba's in a bad way. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn, and then, in the morning, awful, dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass.
Branches snapping, horses whinnying. We tried to flee, but Kuba was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. They took some captives.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it?
Like Kuba says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners.
And that commander of theirs.
Hanged?
Aye.
I'm looking for two friends. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and...
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, they was hanged.
My God! There must have been lots of people there.
I'm so...
How can you be so sure? I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin?
Aye, I'm a priest.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Kuba, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum.
benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Here.
Farewell.
Please, God. But make cover better again.
Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most.
God be with you. You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else.
Go! Quick! Quick!
Not far now, Viviana.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Quick!
Oh, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods.
Go!
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They use the trees as cover. Hey, nice and slow! Wagons. They probably use them to block the way and prevent a retreat. I should keep my eyes peeled. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
What do you say? Maybe they'll leave. What do you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
What are you up to here, fellas?
What's it to you? Do you want to end up like these ones here?
I think not. And you don't need to raise your voice.
So you should. You don't look like you're up to much else.
Oh, don't mind me.
That sounds like a good idea.
Deal. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this, in any case. The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Stop! What are you after here? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top.
God be with you, lad.
Listen, one more step, and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me.
Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double.
You?
Aye, me. And luckily for you, I changed my mind. We're not going to share with anyone.
What's this about? Do you know them?
I bumped into them in the forest. They were robbing the dead.
Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
You're a dead man.
Got him! Max! Got him! Max! Watch out! Some trick! Hey! Come on, see with this bastard!
Now we finish this.
Good! Amen to you.
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domine.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway.
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You're right, but I'm a priest, so you can confide in me.
Thank you, Godwin. But I'm not looking to go to confession quite yet. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Quick! Yeah!
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, we'll leave the horses here. Not to worry,
A very nice fortress.
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men.
He helped us against some bandits.
And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!